Hi guys, this next class is a strength and conditioning workout. Hope you guys enjoy it. This exercise is an alternate row, guys. So the way we're going to do it is I'm going to set up wide on the feet. So you want to be shoulder width or maybe marginally wider. And then what I want to try and do from here is I'm going to go back nice and square. I want a straight line from my shoulder all the way to my ankle. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to row with one side, and with the opposite hand, I'm going to come up and touch the cable. This is going to prevent this arm from doing any work. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to alternate, just like that. A little bit of a twist on that as well, and I'm just making sure I'm keeping my elbows tucked in the whole time. Just like that. Let's get you guys to try it. Okay guys, this one's a sprinkler or a torso twist if you like. So the way we're going to do it is I'm going to just set up palm to palm. Now you can see my feet are nice and wide, so it's shoulder width, or I can have it even wider if I like, just for stability. And what I'm going to do from here, soft straight arms, I'm going to squeeze and twist to one side just like that. Okay, so as I'm twisting this way, I'm feeling my obliques, my serratus and my glutes working as well. Okay, and then I'm going to release slow and other side, just like that. Okay, meet in the middle and keep going. So I'm basically drawing a semicircle around me. Let's get you guys to try this one. We're going to work some reverse flies for this one, guys. So I'm going to go feet together and I'm going to suspend myself. Now I want to make sure I've got soft straight arms. So I want a straight line from my shoulder all the way to the anchor point, and I want another straight line from my shoulder all the way to my ankle. So this is my starting position right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze out, okay, squeeze those shoulder blades together and finish right here. You can see as I extend out, I try and make a perfect T. And releasing it slowly, just like that. Okay, a couple of things to watch out for. just make sure you're protecting your wrist. So what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to do this. Got to be like that, protected wrist the whole time. Okay, and the other thing is, don't allow your bum to drop out. So you want to make sure you're maintaining your line throughout your exercise. Let's get you guys to try this one. Alright guys, I want you to watch this one carefully because it's a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off suspended, palm to palm like that, straight plank body and straight line from my shoulder all the way to the anchor point. So this is my starting position. Now what I'm going to do, one arm is going to go into a front delts raise and the other arm is a stiff pull down but in reverse grip, okay? Finishing there. Now I'm going to come back to the middle and switch them up. We're going to alternate, okay? So one arm goes directly up, the other one goes down. We're not producing much angle with it at all, okay? So really good exercise for the posterior chain. Right there. Let's get you guys to try this one. Let's get ready for more action and repeat the last 4 exercises. Okay guys, combination exercise for this one. So we're going to work a chest press and we're going to work in an abs rollout as well. And then we're going to go back to our chest press. So basically it's a super repetition. So we're going to go chest press first, and where the chest press finishes right here, I'm going to go straight into an abs rollout. Okay, so the trick with this one, when you're doing your chest press, just make sure your elbows are out, holding onto that nice tight plank body just by keeping your abs engaged. And then when we go to the abs rollout right here, it's more of that abdominal engagement. Okay, back to the chest press. Just like that. We're going to keep alternating between those two for the next minute. Your turn. Okay guys, I'm going to work 2 triceps extensions for this exercise. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to go into a classic triceps extension, so just like that. So making sure my elbows are staying in front of me, glued to my ribs. And then when I finish it off, I'm going to go into an abs rollout, and from here I'm going to go overheads. Okay, overhead tricep extensions, and then back here. So if I start to put them together, it's going to look like this. Like that. So a couple of things to watch out for. Make sure you're keeping a straight line from your shoulder all the way to your ankle when you're throwing the extensions out, and make sure you've got your elbows tucked in by your side the whole time. Your turn. Okay guys, here's a hard one. We're gonna work some dips for this one. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna go feet together, knees squeezing together, and I'm just gonna drop back into my dips position from here. So just dropping straight down and picking it back up. So it's an assisted dip so that you can get some assistance from your legs to help you out. Now, it's fairly hard to stabilize just because you're on loose cables, but let's have a go at it. You guys will be right. Let's get ready for action and repeat the last 3 exercises. All right, guys, working some alligator knee strikes for this one. So I like to set up either on the knuckles or holding a pair of dumbbells so I can keep a straight wrist. Now, if you want to do it off the floor, that's okay as well. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to lift up into a plank. It's a side knee strike, but I'm twisting towards it. And back into that plank, okay? Got to make sure I don't let my back arch up. I've got to try and keep it nice and tight the whole time. You want to make sure your core's active and there's no pressure on your lumbar spine either. Okay, let's do a couple more. Your turn. Okay guys, I've got a good one for you. So these are Hindu push-ups. It's the same ones you would do off the floor or on a pair of dumbbells or on a rack, but we're going to do it suspended, so it's going to be marginally different. I'm going to use a pair of dumbbells to keep my wrists straight, but if you prefer the added stability of doing it off the floor, you can do it that way as well. All right, so watch me. So parallel lines, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to start with my bum raised high right here. Okay, so I'm going to drop down under the fence, snake roll, and back up, okay? Just trying to keep the knees straight in this position. So let's go again. And let's just start to speed it up a little bit. Your turn. Alright guys, we're going to work some leg curls, but we're going to do it one leg at a time, okay? So they're alternate leg curls. Now to make sure I get no assistance from my hands, I'm going to keep them up. Now if you decide at some point that you want some assistance with your hands, you can press it against the floor to help you, okay? We're going to do it from up here. So I'm going to lift right up. From here, it's a leg curl, but on one leg only, and then straighten back out. Other side, and straight back out. Let's go one more. Just like that. So when you finish, you still hold up your bridge, okay? You still hold up that hips raise. Your turn. Let's get ready for action and repeat the last 3 exercises. This next exercise is a ball of foot V squat. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up V position relatively wide and just suspend myself. I'm going to get onto the ball of the foot. I'm going to work my squats from here. Okay? So as I pull up, I'm going to come up into a straight line. I want that straight line. I want my back nice and tense. Okay? You can see the arms aren't doing any work, so I'm not rowing with it. I'm keeping those arms soft straight the whole time. So drop down, pick it up, and make sure you stay on the ball of your foot the whole time. Your turn. Okay guys, we're gonna work some stiff front kicks, but we're gonna do it from the ball of the foot, okay? So I'm gonna suspend myself, and I wanna make sure I've got that nice straight line going. And from here, I'm gonna pick it up onto the ball of the foot right there, and I'm gonna start to work the up kicks. So all I'm doing here, with a stiff leg, I'm just kicking my cable, okay? I wanna make sure I keep my toes pointy, and try and touch the cable, and come back. Once we do one side, we're gonna remain on the ball of the foot, and then we're gonna start to work the other side as well. Just like that. Your turn. And let's change sides, guys. Go. All right, guys, we're going to work some V calves raises for this one, okay? Now, don't over-suspend yourself. So I don't want to be out here. I want to be there where I'm just marginally suspended. Arms are soft straight, and I've got my feet in that V position. I'm going to go up into a calves raise. Now, it doesn't look like a whole lot of lift, but it's actually an excellent way of doing your calves raises. You get really good tension underneath your calves and in your soleus as well, okay? So we're going to just go from there, touch, and lift, just like that. Now, got to make sure I don't allow my bum to drop out as I come back down. I want to maintain that line, okay? You want to keep your glutes and your lower back active as well. Let's get you guys to try this one. going to work some pigeon toe calves raises for this one, guys. So the way this one's going to work is I'm going to go toes together and heels out. So I'm doing a V in a reverse. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just suspend myself. I'm going to get that straight line going from my shoulder to the anchor point, and another straight line from my shoulder all the way down to my ankle. And from here, we're just going to lift into a calves raise in this unusual pigeon toe position. So we're going to really try and focus on the outside of the calves. Okay, lifting right up and picking it back, dropping it back down. Now there's not a whole lot of movement in this one because of the angle, but it is very effective. Let's get you guys to try it. All right, we're going to work some squats for this one, guys, but we're going to do it a little bit different, okay? I want to go feet and knees together. I'm going to squeeze my feet and knees so I'm making my adductors work, and as I drop down, I'm getting more work out of my glutes as well, okay? So we're going to go from here, straight down, and pick it back up. So we just want to go a little bit past the invisible chair, which is roughly there, and then want to come back up with the tight back, okay? Arms aren't doing any work. I'm not rowing with my arms. Your turn. Well done for getting through your workout today. If you could now turn your attention to your instructor for stretching and cool down.